Alcohol is the most harmful substance on Earth. It kills more people every year than terrorism. Deaths from more homicides and car accidents. The sum is more. He caused tens of millions of accidents, injuries in violence and crime. And at the same time, hundreds of millions of people are trapped in the quagmire of disease. If he doesn't exist, it is unthinkable to invent him today. More than 2 billion people drink. Most of us can't imagine. Barbecue without beer. A wedding without wine. A grand party without champagne. We drink on weekends. Because it was the weekend. But after work. When we feel stressed and relaxed. When we are sad and happy. When we are at home and outdoors. We also drink. Alcohol is a bit of a paradox. Why are we so obsessed with the thing that hurts us the most? You after a glass of wine. Alcohol is the yeast during fermentation, a biological weapon to eliminate competitors. In alcoholic beverages, beer mixes with water and add everything from fruit to caramel. Just a sip, billions of alcohol molecules. It floods into your stomach and small intestine. From there, they enter your liver, your main detox center, and other organs like the brain. But your liver. Only one sip of beer can be processed every 5 minutes. So unless you drink slowly, otherwise the liver will be overwhelmed, and more alcohol will rush into your brain. Chaos begins. Swarms of invaders flood into your brain and begin to disrupt neurotransmitters and receptors. Their mechanism of destruction is very complex. Scientists have not yet fully determined all their mechanisms, but we do. Alcohol paralyzes your nerve cells. It slows them down and disrupts communication between them. This has multiple effects. It calms you down, relieves tension and stress. It shocks your prefrontal cortex. It's your decision-making and self-control center. Make you more unconstrained. It's easier to say or do something. Things you wouldn't normally say or do. He also releases endorphins. It is closely related to interpersonal relationships. Feel-good molecules. This chemical makes us laugh with others. Produced when singing or dancing. And help us transform the fleeting moment. Transform into shared memories. So after a glass or two of wine, the world doesn't just feel easier. It's easier to be with others. The potency of those invisible insecurities around us start to soften. You will find yourself becoming more like yourself. No longer afraid to talk, to laugh, to sing. No longer afraid to share happiness and sadness. Conversations just got easier. Smiles last longer. Strangers are also more likely to become friends or lovers. So for a while, you feel the burden of being human. It's no longer up to you. Alcohol has gentle relaxation, the perfect balance of moderate courage and friendly company. Make it the perfect social lubricant. But it comes at a price. The effects of regular drinking on the body. Billions of people over time. The frequency of drinking is increasing. Occasional drinking can become a weekly habit. Then it becomes a routine formula every other day. Catch up with friends or relax. And there's always a friend who drinks more. Life is completely normal. But as the number of drinks increased, the damage builds up. Alcohol molecule, soluble in water and fat. This makes it. It can invade almost all cells and tissues. When your body breaks it down, it converts to acetaldehyde, more than alcohol itself, more toxic chemicals. It can wreak havoc on your tissue, cells, and DNA. In your brain, it'll shrink your nerve cells and disconnect them, enabling communication between different parts of the brain. It gets harder as the brain decays. Your memory will gradually decline. The mind also becomes dull. It increases your risk of dementia. The timing and manner of drinking are crucial. Younger age, the more damage. The more you drink at once, the worse it gets. The human brain goes into its 20s to be fully developed. Therefore, drinking alcohol before the age of 20. Like before the cement sets, smash it. The study found that 20-year-old young man, incidents of fragmented drinking can lead to mental problems for up to a year. For example, forgetting why you entered the room, or difficulty learning new things. Late adolescence. Alcohol abuse is also early onset, one of the highest risk factors for dementia. And then there's cancer. Just as smoking damages the lungs, alcohol can cause 8 types of cancer, basically from the mouth to the intestines, and female breast cancer. The average person drinks less than 1 glass of wine per day. Risk begins to emerge. Exceed this level, risk increases. Worldwide, there are about 740,000 cases of cancer each year. 400,000 of them died. Another victim is your liver. Alcohol disrupts fat metabolism, causes fat to accumulate in liver cells. But it usually has no symptoms, so you might keep drinking until your liver slowly converts to fat. Swelling due to inflammation eventually starts to fail. The final stage is cirrhosis. Your liver is scarred. It hardly functions properly. It's possible